Coming up with a title for your book can feel overwhelming, but I'm here to show you 3 ways that you can do it in a breeze. And it's actually pretty fun. The first way is a bit of reverse engineering. Now, ask yourself this question: what is the goal that I want the reader to have accomplished after reading my book? That should inform your title. Here's an example. If the goal of my book is to help readers better understand the power that they have in changing their disease with a vegan diet, then that's a clue. That means that I'm going to include those promises, that expected end, in my title. So for example, I could make my title something like this: How to Overcome Your Chronic Disease Through a Vegan Diet. What it does is that it's very clear, number one. Number two, it actually shares with them what the expected end is, which is overcoming chronic disease. And it shows them the how. How am I going to do this with a vegan diet? So in your title should be the promise, the expectation, and the how it's going to happen. Now, not every book title has to have how to or 5 steps to, but you can find a way to incorporate the expectation in your title so that just from the cover, a reader can look at it and know what they will get as a result of picking up your book. So that is strategy number 1. Identify through reverse engineering what the promise is, what the expectation is of your book, and including those key words inside of your title. Now, speaking of keywords, the second way is to actually look at keywords using an awesome tool. In fact, this tool actually helps us to rank our books as international bestsellers on Amazon. So pay attention to this next step. Okay, so Publisher Rocket is a great resource to find keywords that would enhance your title so that it can be found by individuals using platforms like Amazon, which Amazon, as you know, happens to be one of the most popular places to find books. So what you would do once you go ahead and get a Publisher Rocket account, I believe there may be a trial version. But there's also a paid version that gives you access to everything. I've included a link in the description below for easy access. Click on keyword research, and let's say we are going with a book. We want to write a book about recipes. Well, let's say a vegan diet. All right. So you can search for books, Kindle only, or Audible only. This is where it gets really fun. All right, so here we have the keywords: vegan diet for weight loss, vegan diet book, etc. You can read the rest. And so what we're looking for, we're going to be looking for the number of competitors and the estimated Amazon searches per month for these keywords. So let's choose 2. Let's do a vegan diet meal replacement. And we're going to click this orange search. And now we're going to see what the results are. So the number of competitors in this category are 435. And this means that it's showing the number of books that compete for this keyword on Amazon. Okay. So that is what the number of competitors means. And the average monthly earnings for these books is $878, which is helpful. But let's go over for the searches per month. So this tells you the estimated number of people who typed that phrase into Amazon per month. And it says that it's less than 100, right? So that can be a good thing and a bad thing. On the good side is that we see that it's not a highly competitive search term, meaning there are not a lot of people who are trying to rank for this keyword with their book. So that's the good side, is that if you do decide to put vegan diet meal replacement inside of your subtitle or the title of your book, there are not a lot of people, other authors who would be trying to compete against you to rank for that keyword. On the flip side, this could be a bad thing because let's say you want to get a keyword that has more searches. Well, this one wouldn't be one of them. Um, However, again, if you're niching down and you don't mind that there are 50 or 20 people searching for this per month, as long as when they search for it, they find your book, well, you're in luck. This is a great keyword for you. Let's take another one, for example. Let's do plant-based vegan diet cookbook for beginners. The reason why I chose this one is because it has more words in it. So we call this a long tail keyword. A short-term keyword would be a one word or maybe 2 words. However, this is a long tail keyword. So let's see what results it gives us. All right. So this one, let's see, it has the same amount of searches, meaning less than 100, and it is low competition. So that could be good as well. So I would, again, look to see if your goal is to have a keyword that may not have as many searches, but it's genuinely representative of what your book is about. And there's no competition. There's little competition for it. If you decided those are your goals, then this type of keyword would make sense. And I really recommend that you just go ahead and like play around with this tool, because it would give you a lot of very specific information so that you can write a book that has high SEO, search engine optimization, so your book can be found. Again, we spoke about the title of the book. It can be something that is unique to you. We talked about, peaceful beginnings regarding relationships. And you can have something that's very abstract like that, but essentially you want to have something in the subtitle that further explains what that concept means. So if I were writing a book about blissful beginnings and it's related to a vegan diet, I would want to put in the subtitle your pathway to healing with a vegan diet. Because if I include that keyword vegan diet, I see that there are, about 380 searches per month. And it is competitive, right, for vegan diet. However, your book can potentially be one that gets discovered because there are, on average, 380 people who are searching for this every single month. Okay. And adding additional keywords that may have lower competition mixed with this competitive keyword can provide a good blend of success for your ranking on Amazon and increasing the likelihood that your book will be found. So now that you know how to use keyword research to find titles for your book, I want to show you another way to do that on Amazon. So coming up with a title for your book can be as simple as going on Amazon and looking at some of the top ranking books in your niche. So if you're in the health and wellness space, go to Amazon, type in books, and then look at books in the health and wellness space. And look at which ones are ranking. You can actually go on the bestsellers list and see which ones are ranking in your category that you would want to rank in and what their titles are. If you start to see some commonalities, maybe if it's a fitness book, all of them have the word fitness in it, that's a clue. If it's a book about science and all of them have a certain buzzword in that industry, that's a clue, all right? And you should include that clue within your title and your subtitle, or either or. So it should be incorporated no matter what, right? So I want you to sort of dispel or disengage yourself rather from the idea that you have to come up with this very unique, sexy title that you've written down in your journal since you were 15 years old. Yes, it feels good and you can incorporate elements of it, but really and truly you want books that are going to rank high, that people are actually looking for these keywords so that your book can be found, all right? Here's a bonus strategy for you. Allow your subtitle to be the explanation of what your book is about. Because I know some of you are like, Chantel, look, I love my title. I've been dreaming about this title for years. I just haven't written a book yet. Well, I get you. I understand. So make your title something very abstract if you so choose. However, ensure that your subtitle is not abstract, that it's very clear. For example, let's say that my book is about, peaceful beginnings, right? Oh, I love this title, but it has no keywords in it. I want to make sure that my book gets found. So I'm going to put in my subtitle, how to attract your ideal spouse in any season of your life. That's good. I can make it even better. How middle-aged women can attract their ideal spouse even after divorce. So the reason why that's good is because it speaks to a specific audience, middle-aged women. It speaks to their problem after divorce, and it speaks to the opportunity, the goal that they want to have accomplished, their ideal spouse. So I am touching on those three categories, knowing that those are keywords because I did my research earlier and my book will be found. So again, even if you have a really abstract title that no one really understands except you, that's okay, right? But however, your subtitle should certainly include an explanation of what, peaceful beginnings really means, right? Awesome. So I hope that was helpful to you. If you want more training like this and you are looking to actually write your book and do it in a way that is stress-free. Well, I should say that stretches you but doesn't stress you out. I have a lot more videos like this one that will help you get over that hump. We have seen individuals go from no idea to an entire book. We've seen folks who have so many ideas are just confused to becoming best-selling authors, and we help them to do just that. So go ahead and get the resources down in the description below so that you can be on your journey toward authorship. Congratulations in advance. You are so much closer.